Hello, welcome back to another video. I'm Cheryl here at the Made on Sundays studios, and I am back with another reset video. Except today, I am actually officially deciding to change the name of this series because, I don't know, something about September made me really rethink some of how I'm running my business and how I want to refresh it for this new season. And this video series, I typically call it a reset. And I don't know, I feel like the word reset is just not reflecting the kind of video that I'm actually filming for these. I'm not actually resetting anything from the previous month per se, or literally. So yeah, I wanted these videos to reflect more of what life is really like these days, which is actually mom life. In case you didn't know, I'm actually not full-time, mostly majority of the week stay-at-home mom right now, and then part-time I am work from home business mom or business owner. And so I was thinking that I would rename this series as Business Mom Diaries. So that's the official name right now. I'm not 100% sold on it, but if you have any ideas or comments, or if you love the name of this, Business Mom Diaries, let me know in the comments below, or what you might think is a better suited name. But yeah, honestly, my life is just mumming right now, and I love it. It's my favorite era of all time. It's everything I've ever dreamed of as I was building this business 6 years ago. Like, this is the moment in time I've been dreaming of, where I have this precious little baby. He's not a baby anymore. He turned 1 last month and he is officially in toddlerhood. But we have a routine now. I have childcare semi-consistently, and I am again flowing back into rebuilding my business. And so yeah, if you are a mom yourself, a working mom in business, want to be or soon to be mom in business, I hope this series resonates with you. And I really want to build a little community of just like moms who are juggling this amazing, incredible, but very, very difficult life that we live. But it's the best. It's the best life. So let me know who you are in the comments below. I want to connect with you. I want to learn from you, because honestly, this is still very, very new for me. And yeah, I feel like I'm just now diving into this lifestyle and routine. And so yeah, I thought I would use these videos to document it. So let's get right into it. I think I'm going to first talk about my personal life in September of this year. September has been honestly a really great month. It's been a roller coaster month, but I find roller coaster months very typical mom and business life. I love September because it is fall. It is still very warm outside and crispy in the morning and afternoons, and I just love that season so much. I also love that back to school kind of feeling out there. Everyone has a little bit more energy, getting organized, getting more productive, and like, I don't know, just like reorganizing, refreshing. All of those feelings are like a few of my favorite feelings of all time. And so September is just like my month of choice. But yeah, this month we had a family photo shoot. Earlier in the month, I have my friend Chi. We both live in Amsterdam, and we're really, really close friends, and she's a photographer on the side. She has this business, and she did our family photo shoot this month. And it was just so much fun to like hang out with her, and at the same time like take these incredible family photos. I have a couple of like shots that I can show here, but yeah, I think most of them we will be keeping it private, but we'll see. Maybe I'll slowly like share some of them on my Instagram and maybe add a few on my website or something. But yeah, it's such a special time because again, my son Julian, he turned 1 last month in August. And so when we took these photos, he was still 12 months and a few weeks old. And we just really wanted to document this time. We had like a newborn photo shoot, and then this is like the second photo shoot that we've done with him. And maybe we'll do this every year because I love doing photo shoots with like me and my husband back then. We would do them once every few years. And I love to kind of continue this tradition maybe more often now that we have a baby or a kid, because they grow every month. And honestly, after he turned 1, it's been drastic. Like the changes are just crazy. Every single day he is a different child. He has different expressions on his face. He does different things. He says different things. And he's just so much more aware of his surroundings and his actions. Like if he accidentally slaps me, like for example, the other day, we gave him like this fake remote control. It's actually a real remote control, but we just bought it from like a random store, and then we just took out the batteries because he loves the remote. And so it's a real hard plastic remote, and I was picking him up and he accidentally like whacked me on my nose. Like you might even still see the red mark on my nose. He whacked me on my nose, and immediately, like it was so painful. I had to close my eyes for a few minutes because I honestly felt dizzy for the next hour. And I had this huge bump and it was hurting so much. I didn't cry, but I definitely like screamed probably when he hit me, and I was like this, like holding my nose. And I think he could tell that I was in pain and that like something happened, like his actions caused me to have a certain reaction. And he actually didn't laugh about it. He did smile a little bit at first because he thought, it's like a reaction of mine. But he genuinely looked kind of concerned, like gave me a hug. And I think that was the very first time I've seen him react to someone else's emotions in that way and react to his actions on me. And so it's just very fascinating to see how he's slowly becoming this like a human that like knows that there are consequences to his actions, to his surroundings, and how his actions and words can impact other people. He also like jokes around all the time. Like if he does something or says something that made me laugh, he would continue doing it over and over again to get that same reaction from me or get that same laugh from me. So it's just very, very cute. But at the same time, it breaks my heart a little bit because it makes me feel like that baby that I had is no longer here with me. Like he is a full-on kid, like toddler now, and he's been walking, which is insane. He's taken like probably up to like 12 steps so far, which is such a huge, like, I don't know, just the growth is so fast right now. So yeah, again, like I can't believe how quickly these times and months go by now. And it's just so hard being a mom. You're so proud of them for making these achievements and growth and all of that. But at the same time, it just makes you so sad because like those baby times just go by and you don't even get to say goodbye to it. And it's the most heartbreaking thing. So yeah, I don't know. I think, I heard that this age from like 1 to 2 is so special and so fun. And I truly believe it. Like it only gets better so far. Like this is really my favorite stage so far. And I can't wait to see what the next month brings, honestly. And with September comes like this feeling of being more refreshed and getting organized, getting productive. And I truly felt that, especially since I had one of my first launches since coming out of maternity leave. My newest Skillshare class, Flowdesk Made, was launched just 2 weeks ago. And quite honestly, it was I don't know how to say this, but basically the launch didn't go as well as I was hoping for it to go. I mean, I have to keep in mind that, first of all, I need to give myself grace because I haven't been working in business for a year. So clearly things are dwindling down. Obviously, my audience is not warm. I haven't been creating content in a year, so my channel and all of my marketing channels are, not as lively as it once was. And so at this launch that I had, it was a lot of pressure actually for me because I felt like I was talking to a dead audience a little bit. And I don't know, it's just so hard because I have a very small audience to begin with. I have a very big email list and a decent size YouTube following. But when you've been away for a year, I think it's just very natural for those channels to start dying down a little bit. It really feels like I'm starting business from the beginning again, and it's a hard pill to swallow because I left my business to go on maternity leave at the highest point I've ever been at in my business. And it was a really, really good year in business for me. I made the most money I've ever made. I was thriving in my personal life. We were traveling. I was pregnant. I was just living like high on life at that time. And it was the year that I actually worked the least because I was pregnant that year, but the year that I also made the most. So I felt like I was at the peak of my career because all of these opportunities were coming in and my passive income streams were finally starting to snowball upwards. And all of that hard work from the first 5 years of my business 4 years was really paying off that year. And then everything came to a halt when I gave birth and I went on maternity leave, and I decided to go on a much longer leave than I kind of planned for, and it was nearly a year basically. So I don't know, it was so coming back now where I feel like I am starting my business again, it's very, very hard because I know I've put so much work into building the business to where it was at, and to now feel like I have to do it again. On one hand, it's exciting because honestly, that's the best part of building a business, is the part of actually building it. But on the other hand, when you're building a business, like it's just a lot of work. So yeah, I just have to be honest in these videos, and that's what the point is for these kind of recaps or diaries is, business doesn't always, look like how people talk about it on socials, on YouTube, on wherever. Like, you go through these really high highs and really low lows sometimes, and just right now I'm kind of on the middle to lower side, and I'm really hope that like as I get more consistent, and I know this about business because I've been in it for so long now, is I have to trust the timing. And to be honest, the launch of especially a Skillshare class is not the end all be all, as with everything that I do in my business, whether I'm launching a YouTube video or launching a course or a product, it's really about the marketing afterwards to build up the momentum and build up, the algorithms, especially because I don't do paid ads. Most of my marketing is through just content creation, and so that takes time to build. It's not just about that specific launch of the class, it's actually all of the work afterwards. That's what makes the products and the courses that I launch successful over time. So I do have to keep that in mind. But it's just so hard because it really feels like I'm speaking to crickets sometimes, even in these videos. Like, again, I've been away from YouTube for a year and I don't even know if anyone is even watching these videos anymore. So if you are, thank you so much for being here, and please let me know in the comments below who you are and that you're watching. Give me a little heart emoji in the comments so I know you're there. I don't know, I just want to start building back this community that I have previously built. And speaking of Float as Made, my Skillshare class, I had a very, very big wait list for that class, and I noticed that a lot of people who were on my wait list didn't actually end up taking the class. So I am very curious if you are one of those people who signed up for my Float as Made wait list and decided to not take the class after it launched. I want to know what your thoughts are. Now, my suspicion is that maybe after you get into the wait list, you're excited to take the class, and then the class finally comes out and then you realize it's a Skillshare class. And I know for some people that is not what they expected. Maybe they expected to be like a YouTube class or like a class on its own, and not that you have to subscribe to Skillshare in order to take the class, because obviously Skillshare is a paid subscription. You can get a free trial through my link and take the class for free in your first month, but afterwards there is it's a paid subscription to be part of Skillshare, obviously. So maybe some people, maybe perhaps you don't want to be part of Skillshare, and so you just want to take the class alone. If that's the case, could you let me know in the comments below, because I am more than happy to host that class separately, so that for those who aren't interested in Skillshare, which it's a personal decision. I totally understand. A lot of people love Skillshare. Some people are not interested in it. And so I still want Float as Made, the Float as class, email marketing class, to be accessible to everybody. And so I am more than happy to host it separately so you can purchase the class on its own and just pay for the Float as Made class. If that's the case, could you let me know in the comments below, because it's something I could work on next, and I am happy to bring that to life. And so I think like what my attitude in business right now is just experimentation, because again, it just feels like I am building up this business again, and I'm happy to do that because I am in a different phase of life right now. Again, I'm only working on this business part-time, and so I don't have as much time to be doing all of the things, and I can really only prioritize and focus on what can make a big difference for my audience, for my clients and customers, and for my own life. And so I want to make sure that what I'm producing, it really meets what your needs are. So please let me know. I'm also going to be sending out an email to my email list. So if you are on my emails, please fill out that survey and let me know your feedback on how I launch Float as Made, because I do want to do better next time and make it more accessible for everybody. Anyways, Other business update, I am still accepting a couple of design, branding, and website design clients for the end of the year. I think I have space for 1 or 2 more projects. So if you've been meaning to work with me in a bigger capacity for your new business or for your business that needs a brand refresh and a website refresh, please reach out to me. I am going to put my links to my services page on my website. All of my pricing and packages are on my website, and you can find out how to work with me there. There is a contact form that you can fill out, and I'd be happy to see if we're a good match. So yeah, that's my September update in my Business Mom Diaries. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll speak to you guys in the next video. All right, bye.